Libra, Libra. There's some type of energy. This is gonna be funny. Like I can already tell that y'all reading is actually gonna be kind of funny. There's something that has been bothering you that's not about to bother you anymore. It isn't. It's about to be hilarious, but it's not about to bother you. I'm actually so confident of that I'm just gonna use my own, you know, deck that I hodgepodge collaged together just as a little side hustle, as a little yeah, an independent project. I'm here in Independence Day. Okay. You might have felt like your life has been invaded by something or swarmed by an unwanted, unlovable kind of killer African bee type energy. Okay. Yeah, here's appreciation in the reverse, Libra. You have been very much underestimated, underappreciated. You've given people freedom that have never even that wouldn't they wouldn't swat a fly for you is what I'm hearing. I hate to put it like that because it's kind of it sounds mean, but that's what it is. This is not supposed to be in here. This is actually from a completely different deck. This is from the Pam's or Oracle map deck. It says coming apart. This is number 46. Okay. So something's coming apart for you. Your independence and feeling unappreciated, unloved, unwanted. You may have attachment issues. You may have a problem where you never like enough is enough. You've been it's like you're filled up to here and someone is demanding that you give up this much more. And you're like, dude, I don't even have I'm only so tall. You know, I've got my limitations myself. Even if I'm really tall in comparison to you, I still have limits in what I can take part in, what I want to take part in, why I would do such a thing. Okay? This is number 46, coming apart. And it is two masks, by the way, falling off at the same time. This is, I dare say, this is the epitome of knowing a set of twins, identical twins. If you're their God honest friend, like really have been a friend, have spent time, energy, effort, love, investment, sacrifice of yourself, you will be able to tell the difference between the twins. Don't get offended, Geminis, if you're the cross watcher watching this reading for Libra. But I need you to understand that Libertarians are free. Like, mentally speaking, they're done with conformity. That is calamity. It's the only thing it is. Confirmation or confirming that you're going to conform is giving up every right that you've ever had, which is to use your voice, to speak your mind. That's number one. Who needs number 5 when you have number 1? Who needs number 1 when you have number 5, for that matter? You know, it's a real wake-up call moment where there's a vital difference between you and everyone else. I've switched decks yet again. This is the Tower. Someone has not yet realized, Libra, that they don't play a role in your life, that their child, the childlike behavior, the arrested development, the anger management. You might need to go back and look at the Aquarius reading that we just did because there was something about that there. Someone has not yet realized that there's this childlike energy that could have been a part of their life and is now disintegrating because there was no appreciation shown, no gratitude. I mean, maybe it was said out loud, but you know how they say sticks and stones can break my bones? Well, this lovely sack of bones, these lovely bones, it takes more than a long kiss goodnight or like, shoot the moon, or when the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's not a kiss. They never mention the kiss. That's what this is realizing that there's something nefarious. I think, Libra, that you're smart enough to understand when you're being told to run away. Run, run, Forrest, run, right? Or, I mean, I'm hearing Kanye West, run away. I'm hearing Janet Jackson, run away. I know what a runaway truck looks like on a ramp when you're driving up the mountainside. If you are familiar with that kind of territories, those domains, those kind of environments that people experience life within, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But other than that, not really. Can I please get a more concise way to sum this up for Libra? Okay, this is the energy. And I'm going to be real blunt about this, okay? I know the value I bring. This is in the reverse. This is the King of Pentacles, who's usually a really solid person. But in this specific scenario, he's scared of his own shadow. And he's the one sassing his shadow to the point where he's scared of it. So this is talking shit to your own ass until your own ass is scared to talk to you at all, which means that you will probably no longer have peristalsis. If y'all just want to take massive craps on each other, who takes bigger shits, who takes bigger pussy poos, who takes bigger bonquifas, then that's what we're going to do. But guess what? You didn't bring much to the table. You sure didn't make up with anybody at the table. You are going to pay the price for not having made up, for trying to kiss somebody against their will, for literally saying, I know the value I bring, but I don't see your value at all. Why would somebody want to read your book? Why would anybody want to know your story? Why would you believe in yourself or have hope, for that matter, when I can powwow on everything you've held sacred using my 2 shooters, my fembots, and a robot, an iRobot at that. An iRobot. Yeah, this is embarrassing. One time I had to break up with this guy because he told me something like this: I'm not ready to be a father. I think that us dating is stressing you out as an interracial couple. I'm black every day. It doesn't stress me out. It stresses you out. To have to be accountable, to be seen, envisioned, or to stand behind a woman that you're pretty sure you burnt her underwear up a long time ago. That's the feeling right here. It's the freedom. This is flying free and strong while coming apart at the seams. I don't know if any of y'all sew, but or knit for that matter, or maybe crochet. But instead of being nitpicky, this is ripping it out. Saying, no, I'm not going to make up with this pattern. I'm not going to go along with the big ass hole in the middle of my fabric, my material, right? I'm going to rip all of this out and I will start from scratch if I have to. It's tasting the batter and realizing that instead of putting sweet sugar into the cookie mix, you've poured salt. Big crash, big accident, big boom. There goes your timetables if you had company coming over. There goes your ability to serve sweet instead of sour. And I'm talking about honey versus vinegar specifically. There goes your opportunity to let it cool before serving or catering to other people. This is either happening to you or you're doing this to someone else. You would probably know way better than I would which way that goes. I'm going to return to the Oracle deck. This is what we've got. This independent spirit that is not actually appreciated at all from day one. This is the first slot of the reading. Here we've got number 46 with this not realizing that a child is coming apart. You could be a parent looking at your child, or you could be a child looking at your parent. It's a two-way street. You know if you have a good relationship with your child or not. If what you've given is a solid punch to the face or a solid hug to the heart. Can I get one Oracle deck card for this King of Pence in reverse? Show us what's up with that. Libra, I don't really think I could be any more clear about the shadow of the moon. There's been an invasion of your space mind. Something has been too much, okay? Somebody has intentionally burdened you with 5 times the amount that you can sanely handle on your own, and you've now called in the major guns to more or less assist you and like you don't even want to make up with your shadow self. You don't care what amount of money that's going to take. You don't care how much effort. This is the Kiss Kiss by Chris Brown. You're done. No more Chris Brown. Okay? No more. All done. All done. Okay? This is at the bottom of the deck, and we're going to see what comes out with it. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, well, see what I mean? That sometimes when your life depends on it, because that's what the Apollo 13, Apollo 11, Apollo 12 would have been about, right? Was improving, upgrading, somehow advancing this. And no, it was the 11, 12, 13. So I do want to say off a kiss, ophikus. I wouldn't be bragging about who put any chicken in the fridge, Apollo. There's this little restaurant called Rico Pollo. Yeah, I know its location. But if you don't love being on trial, tested, being required to be perfect, you're Your schedule, your house, your behavior, your demeanor, your entire personality can't fuck up even one time. No glitches allowed. Do you think you would be happy living under that circumstance? No making up. Listen, you mess this up right here, you're out. I didn't make up those rules. It's not my password to my club. It's not my monkey bars. I don't know what to tell you about that. Let me get one more clarifier. We'll put this, the lover's card down with the all error or the all trial no error card. But if you don't want to be erroneous, if you don't want to be a flying mouse, then you can't be all trial no error. If you want to have any wiggle room for error, I think this is fascinating, Libra. I find this to be some of the deepest truth. It's like it's like having ungrateful adult children who don't actually realize that they reside in their shadow life. They're so busy tailing you, trying to shake you off, trying to understand why you live the way you do, that they've lost themselves. It's really sad. And I think you're probably able to see this. Let me see what I can get for shadow and for this King of Pence in reverse. Yeah, you're going to keep on doing, this is a self-gratification, if you know what I mean. In the upright, this is a the master debaters. In the reverse, you're just a masturbator. You only get your rocks off. The other person never gets off. It's satisfying to one person and the other person just like, yeah, nah, I'm about to leave the country and find something that feels better. Much better than this. I think it's the audacity for you, honestly. This is what I'm hearing is just it's the audacity for you. I'm going to get one last card here, but I'm going to just channel for a moment. I feel like you can see the big picture and you reside within the small one. This is freakonomics to macroeconomics, back out to microeconomics. So when you look at the little picture, you see the big picture, and in the middle, there's really nothing. It's a hot, bloody mess right in the middle. It's like taking off A and Z and being like, we're going to go from B to Y. By, now you don't even have alphanumerics, right? By, now you don't even have a system for a library at all. Now you can't file any of your records, whether they be Akashic, a book on tape, a regular literary magazine, periodical review. None of it can be seen. How about that? It is kind of sad, but also it's sad when people decide to adopt this idea of realizing things too late. You could die tomorrow. What is it that you need to get done today? Who do you need to talk to? What do you need to say? Do it now. Time's up. No, I'm not talking about plutonium. I'm not talking about nuclear bombs. I'm not talking about Schindler's List. I'm talking about your life, Aquarius. You either live your life or your life lives you. It doesn't have to be dog eat dog, but if that's the way you're going to do it, you're not going to have to duck because you're not even going to see it coming. Like I just said, there's a big picture, a middle picture that's super lost and confused and dazed, hazed, was it? And then there's this tiny picture that you should just duck. Like, don't let that hit you where the good Lord split you.